Prime Minister, the heckler that called for you to resign, was he speaking for the majority of Welsh Conservatives?
You saw the reaction to that individual from across the hall, and they made very clear they didn't want somebody saying that in the hall. And if you look at the Welsh Conservatives, we see Welsh Conservatives in good heart. Just look and see what they did in that Newport by-election. A swing from Labour to the Conservatives 9 years into a Conservative government.
He was, though, expressing frustration of at least some within your party, though. Do you recognise that? And do you recognise that, as Priti Patel put it overnight, that they see you as part of the problem?
Yes, we had some challenging results in the local elections in England yesterday, but what I recognise from that, because Labour had a bad night too, and I think this was a message from people to both main parties. They just want us to get on and deliver Brexit. That's what I'm working to do. I think that's our responsibility.
So what do you say to those Welsh colleagues here who are concerned about the way the party is going, your leadership, your government, your cabinet?
Obviously, there are many who are concerned that we haven't yet delivered Brexit. That's what I want to do. I voted 3 times in the House of Commons to actually deliver Brexit. If others had voted, if sufficient numbers of MPs had voted the same way I have, we would already be out of the European Union. We're now looking to work with the Labour Party to see if there is an arrangement we can come to, an agreement with them that will command a majority across the House. If we can't find that, then we will have said we will use other ways of ensuring that we get a majority across the House so that we can deliver what people want, which is leaving the European Union.
I mentioned concerns about your cabinet, and you took a difficult decision this week in sacking Gavin Williamson. He says he didn't leak. Do you stand by your decision?
Yes, I did take a difficult decision. This was not about what was leaked, it was about where it was leaked from. It was the importance. It was the importance of the question of trust around that National Security Council table.
You're convinced it was Gavin Williamson?
I took the decision that I did. I think that was the right decision.
Back to Brexit, and there is a concern across parties in Wales about European funding for Wales after we leave the EU, the Shared Prosperity Fund. Can you guarantee that Wales will get the same level of funding that it gets now?
What we want to ensure is that Wales gets a fair share of funding, and the Shared Prosperity Fund will be our opportunity to ensure that across the United Kingdom we are able to provide to deal with those disparities, with those differences that occur within communities and between nations and within communities.
And that's what worries people, because at the moment Wales gets a certain amount from, has benefited from EU funding, and if it's going to have to compete with English regions, it might not get the same. Can you say that Wales will get the same amount?
What's important, I think, is that Wales gets its fair share of that funding.
Not necessarily the same, though.
What's important, though, is that funding is used effectively, and it's used to a good advantage and benefit of people here in Wales. And I know that our Secretary of State, Alan Cairns, has been listening to businesses and groups up and down Wales about the current system and about the ways in which that needs to change to ensure that people can really benefit from this funding in the future.
And as the rain starts, I have one last question, which I've asked Conservative leaders at repeated times. The status of the Welsh Conservative leader, Paul Davies, is he just the Assembly Group leader, or is he the leader of the party in Wales?
Look, if you look at it, I'm the leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party across the United Kingdom. Obviously, Paul leads the Welsh Conservatives here in the Welsh Assembly, so we work alongside each other in Wales, but we also work with Alan Cairns, the Secretary of State. So the 3 of us here working in Wales, promoting the Conservative message and ensuring that the people of Wales, get their voices heard, that their voice is heard here in the Assembly, is heard in Westminster.
I hear that.
And that the UK government responds.
I hear that, and I understand that it is a bit niche, but it is important because it speaks to the way that you view the party in Wales. So he's just the leader of the Assembly Group, is that?
No, we work together as leaders in Wales.
Yes, but is he the leader in Wales?
I'm the leader of the United Kingdom. He leads the Assembly Group. We work together. He has that leadership role here in Wales. We work together as leaders of the party, but we also work with the Secretary of State. There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us who are working not just to promote conservatism in Wales, but to promote the interests of Wales across the United Kingdom.
One last time, is he the leader in Wales? Has he got a wider leadership role? Not just in the Assembly.
Look, we all have, actually, if you think about it, we all have a leadership role to play here in Wales, the 3 of us, in ensuring that the voice of Wales is being heard, that conservatism is being promoted here in Wales, and that we stand up as Paul will be doing in the Assembly and our Assembly members will be doing, as Alan is as Secretary of State, not just in Wales but in Westminster and across the UK government, promoting the voice of Wales, promoting the interests of Wales.
Prime Minister, let's get out of the rain. Thank you.
Thank you.